quarter one, yeah. We the quarter one, yeah. Set apart ones. We the chosen ones, yeah. Quarter one, yeah. We the quarter one, we the quarter one, we the chosen one, we the chosen one. Set apart one, set apart one. Every quarter one, quarter one.
What up, what up, y'all? Welcome back with another late night episode, man. Brought to you by Quarter One, here we expose truth, facts, music, and this, that, and third, man. So, it was this celebrity, right, Amanda Seales, right, challenged black conservatives' belief that Harriet Tubman's success was due to within the white influence, right? Now you hear this, right? The white influence. What is she talking about, right? Speaking about the Freemasons, right? So if you look at some of these pictures that Harriet Tubman had, right, she had her hands in the Masonic pyramid, right, in the thumb, and you see that, clearly she's having that, right? So this is why you gotta expose these doctrines, right? Expose everything that you see that goes on in the industry, right? Because a lot of people, they look at this stuff as just mere coincidence, but nah, man, this is something that needs to be speaking about. Even if you see the Denzel and the ASAP Rocky situation, right? They're about to have a new film coming out, right? If you look at their performance or wherever they had the carpet runaway, wherever they got the black and white Masonic checkerboard theme, right? So they just show you that they all black Greeks, right? They are part of the Roman Empire, and a lot of these celebrities, right? Even this whole thing with Lil Yachty, right? So he made a statement over about George Floyd with one of his songs, right? So he said, I'm not gonna repeat what he said, but he said something, that was, that could trigger the black community, right? So this is what they do, man. They do this stuff, man, to invoke some type of anger or black fatigue, right? So you see all the stuff going on, man. You gotta call this stuff out and speak about it, man, because a lot of our people, man, they're still going along with the white influence, right? So this is why we gotta come away from the white influence and not be a part of what they're doing, man. So we gotta talk about all these things, man, that's going on amongst the community, and call this stuff out, man. So yeah, man, this is a late night podcast, talking to y'all, man, letting you know that it's wild out here, right? They just had a mass shooting in NYC, right? A lounge, and they said that it was 11 people shot, 3 dead. And you look at that, 11 times 3 is 33. So then they had 33s in that. So it's just wild how all this stuff is taking place amongst the community, and people are not exposing these things, these doctrines for what they are, man. So just made the actor Ice Cube made a film called War in the Worlds, right? This is they have to have something behind that, right? So War of the Worlds, for those who want to do a research on that, right? Marlon Wayne's right coming out of the film, right? Then he's throwing up the one-eye symbolism in that, right? So it's just wildness how these black Greeks and what they do, man, and it's wild, man. I know y'all all seen that those pictures of the guy in Atlanta wearing the dresses and skirts, man. That has to be humiliation. Yeah, it's a humiliation ritual that's taking place, man. And they do this stuff, right? Just this is what they do, man. This buck breaking they do throughout the entertainment business and the industry, right? This is why you have Bobby Schmurda out there, looking at feminine, dancing around, doing a humiliation ritual. It's just crazy how you do all this stuff, man. This is why we don't want to be around the white influence, the Greco-Roman stuff they got going on, because it's not helping the community, man. So they speaking about all this stuff, talking about all the degrading behavior, demoralizing behavior in people. How is that helping people, showing them how they could find a way away from their system, Babylon? All right, how are you leading people out if all you're doing is just talking about all the gangsterism and all that? It ain't nothing, man. This is why we gotta talk about this stuff, right? So I really expose why we we gotta expose all this stuff, man. So there's a lot of black Greeks in the system, man, and you gotta talk about all this stuff so our people to be saved, man. So it says, this is Matthew chapter 15:14. Let them alone. they be blind leaders of the blind, and if they blind lead the blind, both shall fall into a ditch, right? So there's a lot of false teachers, right? That's not really talking about nothing. That's not really teaching you nothing. That's not really shedding light on the situation they be talking about, because they're all false. They're deceivers. They led by other false, pretenses. They're not speaking about nothing, right? So this is Exodus 22:18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live, right? So Ice Spice, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, all of them, they're false, right? They're witches, right? You gotta expose this for what's going on out here, right? Even this whole thing with the dresses, the men in Atlanta, right? The black men in dresses for the red dress charity run, right? So it was a red dress charity run that took place, and I had a whole lot of men wearing dress. It's wild, man, how they do this stuff. And people look at this stuff and they be, they think, but like, it's nothing to be. That's nothing fun. It's nothing fun about a man wearing a dress. It's nothing fun about a man wearing a skirt. It's nothing fun about a man wearing lipstick. It's nothing fun about a man put on nails and nail polish. It's nothing fun about any of that stuff, right? So this is stuff we got to call out and speak about for our people to be seeing this stuff for what it is, man. So we got to go against the system Babylon, right? Even if some of your own people don't want to go against it, right? Even if some of your own people want to be rebellious, want to be stiff-necked, want to go along Babylon, don't want to listen, don't want to follow, sound doctrine. They just want to be, that's what they want to do, right? So they want to keep on doing that, man. Let them do that. But we're gonna keep on, doing what we do over here, right? So this is why get away from the white influence and not be a partakers of what they do, right? Just don't do what they're doing, man. And yeah, man. So we just gotta learn not the ways of the heathens, man. And this is why we're different from these other nations, man. You don't want to be like these other nations and their influence they have. What's going on, right? Lisa Ray made a statement, right? Says black women couldn't prosper getting ran through like Taylor Swift and Kim Kardashian, right? There's a lot of wenches in the Hollywood, the industry, Cardi B, Meg, even the whole thing, Meg, Tory, that case, it was wild, right? So this is a lot of stuff that goes on in the entertainment business that you gotta expose and talk about, man. So yeah, man, I just want to come in here and talk to y'all, man. Late night podcast, man. Expose them for who they are, man. Talk about all the stuff they got going on in Hollywood for we can see this stuff and expose them, man. So once again, man, appreciate everybody watching these messages, man. Everybody take care and shalom.